Welcome back. You know that old style of arcade gaming where you just try to accomplish simple, colorful tasks seems to be something that only exists now on an emulator.
Well, I have heard you're quite a Kaboom fan.
Oh, huge.
Well, Mindscape is attempting to recapture that magic in a game called Rat Attack. But will it work? Like the Cold War of smaller mammals, the rivalry between cat and mouse has been well documented in that wide spectrum between children's stories and Tom and Jerry cartoons. Now Mindscape and Pure Entertainment are jumping into the mix with Rat Attack for the PlayStation and the N64. What you see here is the PlayStation version of the game, which will run in high-res mode at 60 frames per second. As you might be able to tell, the game is aspiring to that old-school coin-op feel. That's why the objective is easy: get rid of all the rats. In order to do so, you must scoop the vermin up and drop them off. Unfortunately, if you get hit by a rat, you drop all of yours, and if you get hit while ratless, you die, but true to form, you get 9 lives. Other classic elements include the dog, Bennett, who surprisingly doesn't like you, maybe because you're a cat. The rats try to disturb him to exploit his feline bias. With kitschy design and even kitschy music, Rat Attack might be trying to recapture the simplistic joys of the arcade games of yore. Will we buy it? Find out when it releases in the fall.
Well, that game was interesting.
The Jack Nicklaus golf series has been around a long time, almost as long as Jack himself. And PC golf has really become a viable way for golfers and non-golfers alike to spend time together.
Well, now we have Jack Nicklaus VI Golden Bear Challenge on the grill.
Golf games aren't just for the frustrated business traveler anymore, so gamers should get ready to tee off with Jack Nicklaus VI Golden Bear Challenge. Compared to the earlier versions, Jack Nicklaus VI is a more streamlined, better-looking game. There are 10 nicely crafted, motion-captured, and hardware-accelerated 3D golfers. The fluid motion and animations look very natural, and they work perfectly in the 2D game world. The club control and physics are great. Players can use a 2-click, 3-click, or dynamic mouse swing interface, and each works fine. The gamer is in total control of the amount of fade and draw, as well as trajectory. In an interesting switch, Jack Nicklaus VI incorporates some of the golfer profile elements from the Greg Norman and Microsoft golf games. When creating a golfer, players can allot points to power, accuracy, putting, and the short game. This creates a more balanced variety of golfers and gives them more personality. With the course designer, players have complete control over the look and shape of the entire golf course. The game ships with 6 courses, but literally hundreds of user-made courses can be imported with no graphical loss. Overall, Jack Nicklaus VI not only offers a cutting-edge golf game with multiple courses, but also a stunningly popular course editor. This makes it far and away the greatest value and most replayable game on the market. T. Liam McDonald from Gamespot.com gave Jack Nicklaus VI Golden Bear Challenge a rating of 9.1 out of 10.
What a shot!
Now, I'm not a golfer, but that game really does look remarkable.
I think I'm going to hold out for Mario Golf.
Yeah, it does look pretty good, which is more than we can say for this next game. Check out Fighting Force for the N64. Even if you have fond memories of Final Fight and Streets of Rage, you may want to give a good think before playing Fighting Force 64 for the N64. In the game, you play one of 4 characters that have the same basic attacks with a few special attributes and special moves thrown in. Playing the game consists of entering a new area and beating up all the bad guys the game keeps on throwing at you. There are 7 different levels comprised of 25 different stages. This means there's lots and lots of the same thing to do over and over again. And can you believe it, it gets boring real fast. You have to stay in the same area of a level until all the enemies have been defeated, and there seems to be an endless supply of mean fellows to pound. There's no diversity in the manner of their attacks, so the game quickly descends into meaningless button pounding. The graphics are also nothing to scream about. It's a little better than the PlayStation version, but the game suffers from slowdown when there are too many characters and objects on the screen. Fighting Force may have been a good game if the designers had created different types of enemies and offered more attacks for both you and them. Ryan McDonald from Videogames.com gives Fighting Force 64 a 4 out of 10.
Well, if that didn't do it for you, seriously, hold out for Fighting Force 2 on the Dreamcast and on the PlayStation. It's already looking better.
Couldn't get much worse.
Jaded. Well, next cheats are in honor of the upcoming release of the Age of Empires sequel, Age of Kings.
Here are some amusing cheats for the Rise of Rome expansion pack.
To access the Rise of Rome cheats, press Enter to open the chat window and then type in one of the following codes. Type in King Arthur and the birds will change into dragons. If you really want to confuse your enemies, type in Pow, Big Mama, and you'll get the infamous baby on a trike unit, which really doesn't look like a baby or a trike. Type in Storm Billy and you'll get the Zug 209 robot unit. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
If you're looking for cheat codes, you can find them on the Gamespot TV website in the Game Help section.
And while you're there, check out our new message boards. You can put up your favorite codes, game tips for other gamers, or just have a good vent about whatever you like. Coming up on Gamespot TV, get ready for lethal yo-yos. We have a review of Squaresoft's ultimate 3D fighting game, Ehrgeiz. And are you ready to go behind enemy lines? We toss Commandos beyond the Call of Duty on the grill.